Have I really made 20 of these? Hi everyone, welcome back to A Day in the Life, a weekly look back at everything that I did over the past 7 days. It's not something you need to see, but you're here watching it anyway. This past weekend was the Super Bowl. We had a lot of fun. Also got a haircut, got cleaned up, but also got some cooking done. So let's take a look at how this weekend went down. Hello everyone, it is Saturday and I am well overdue for a haircut, so I'm going to get that taken care of right now. And gonna also swing by Trader Joe's, pick up some stuff because tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday. So we're going to be making some food for that. We're going over to a party and we're gonna have some fun there. At it again, we got Chelsea one more time. That's right.
What's up?
So we got this going. Gonna do some extra stuff. She set me up with an extra facial for this one because I deserve to look and feel pretty. Thank you very much.
Yes, he does.
So let's do this. All cleaned up. Swung by Trader Joe's to pick up groceries, looking like a casually handsome asshole. And now we're on our way back. Going to work on a few things and then probably play some Destiny. So there we go. So it is Sunday and I'm now going to be making 7-layer dip for the Super Bowl party I'm going over to right now. I'm going to be going through the ingredients, showing how this is made, and hopefully not making a complete mess throughout the entire kitchen. So the first thing to do when preparing for the Super Bowl is to shotgun a beer. Oh, that was a cold one. So the first ingredient is chili, and this chili is beans and vegetarian soy. Is there any other kind of soy? And there's more than one thing in this one because just like anything else that you're putting way down below at the bottommost level, you've got a lot in there. So for this, we're gonna heat it up first and then we're gonna transfer it to the casserole. So because this is a hot item, again, we're going to transfer this to casserole dish. And while we're waiting for that to cool, because we don't want hot sour cream, as delightful as that sounds, we're going to make another dish using more chili. What we're going to do is next add in some Trader Joe's pub cheese to make some cheesy chili sauce as well. The best way to do this is to use that one big spoon that you have in your drawer that you wouldn't use to actually eat with this, but it always comes with a silverware set. Why? The spoon is too big. Scoop that out in its delightful cylinder cheese shape and just let that sink in and start to mix in. Push that down like your feelings towards your stepdad. Give it a good stir every time you try to stir up at work. And it should all turn into a delightfully healthy blurred color. And from there, you can just let that simmer and also probably end up forgetting it and burning it. So by now, the beans in the 7-layer dip have cooled. So what we're gonna do is add the next layer, and that is going to be sour cream, because that goes great with chili, right? I don't know, it's a thing. And for this, again, you're gonna wanna just slowly pour it out and then probably mess up and have to dump it all at once. So now that that is just a wonderful clump of sour cream, do your best to smooth it out without mixing the layers. Okay, so far so good. A little bit of color, but that's okay. It's gonna be buried so deep down, again, like the feelings of hatred that you have for your stepdad, that no one's gonna notice it. So next step is guacamole, and that is hopefully gonna be easier because it's already in a square shape and it's rectangle. 2 squares is a rectangle. Math? The best part about using a solid casserole dish instead of a see-through one is no one can see how terribly you've messed it up. There we go. So now it looks like there's stuff at the bottom, but you don't have to necessarily tell what. Now that you're done with all of the scooping items, you can give in and finally lick the spoon that you've been using. Okay, so now that you've added the guacamole on top of the sour cream, you can remember that you were gonna put a layer of salsa up between those 2 layers, and then just curse yourself. Thankfully though, the chili was both fake meat and beans, so that's 2 things, so that's 4 layers so far, so count it! Okay, up next is going to be the first of the topping items, and that is going to be some pico de gallo, so you're going to add that in right now. And the pico de gallo would be easier to add with the spoon that you just licked, so get yourself a new spoon. So now that we have that in there, we move to the next of our less solidified ingredients, and that is going to be the cheese.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was.
And then, despite everything you're telling yourself to, give a little bit of the cheese to your dog. And then wash your hands. Remember that you can save a step in washing your hands by telling people you wash your hands. So, final level that you're going to add is olives, because you need to make it look healthy. Now, the olives are going to be the easiest ingredient to just sprinkle in, so do it the best way there is. And there you have it, a 7-layer dip that you made way too fast despite also filming at the same time. I'm over here, Super Bowl is about to begin. You got some good friends hanging out. Look at these fancy motherfuckers. Richard, he's got one TV here. He's got one TV here, so you can be just beautifully lazy. It's the best day of the year. Happy Super Bowl. So we had everyone wrote their names up for who's which side, and of course we got only one knucklehead putting up his name for Patriots.
Put the knucklehead on camera. So
He's on shot number 2 right now.
San Mateo.
This motherfucker trying to say that it's San Mateo, that's why he's rooting. Bing is from San Mateo, I'm still gonna use Google. So, the service just went down, we cannot watch the game right now. It was like the 3rd quarter, Falcons were up, and we have no idea what's going on. We got PlayStation, yeah. So we're switching to Little Big Planet now instead, so we're gonna do that. Fox newsfeed is out as far as we can't watch the game except for now on the Spanish language coverage. So we're watching in Spanish now.
Incomplete? What was that? Oh no! Hell no! Hell no! That's a dope ass little buttercream, man.
This is the first time ever. We've got overtime in the Super Bowl, so I'm not saying that it's happening the same year that I started vlogging, but there's that.
That was not pass interference.
Brady's a bitch!
So as you can tell, Falcons lost. Richard's right, they're probably going to give Brady the MVP, even though he didn't do
A win for
garbage.
the Patriots, a win for Trump.
So what else do you do when bad things happen? Get bougie.
Hey, town down!
Falcons got robbed. That wasn't pass interference.
I agree, but...
So there you have it, that's the past weekend, and have you noticed that in that photo of Brady praying, he's definitely looking down? I just want to point that one out. That's it for this week. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you liked this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It can only get worse from here, and as always, stay difficult.